Sorry.
Hi everyone, it's Master Wong here, and today I have exciting fit today that I have one of a friend of mine. Watching him a lot, and he's a Vietnamese just like myself, and he's is one of the world strike force world champion in strike force, and I'm used to watching him doing sand show a lot, and I always wanted to get hold of him but never got a chance. But today I have the chance to talk to him and ask him a lot about different things into the training he do, what he do. He into many different things like movie, so we can share with you. So welcome to the show, Cung Lee.
Master Wong, thank you for having me. I want to apologize first for the dog next door. They just bark at everything. So
I think that's cool.
If you hear a dog in the background, that's not my dog.
Can you tell them a little bit about yourself?
So, of course, my name's Cung Lee with one E, and I'm a former Strikeforce middleweight champion. I fought for UFC. I'm retired as a fighter now. I'm starting, to produce my own films, but I've been in the film industry since 2005 was when my first opportunity to work on a film. And it's been a good journey in the fight world, in the martial arts platform. But now I get to take my martial arts and incorporate it with everything else I've been learning, from tactical to hand-to-hand combat with knives, with weapons, and and implement it with my wrestling, and basically making it the Cung Lee style mixed with Sancho, taekwondo, and wrestling and jiu-jitsu and just everything. It's been fantastic for me.
I think that's wicked. I think you do as well. A lot of film. I'm watching you do a lot of film as well. It's just exciting on there that in the real life you are very good in a competition. You fight for real, and then in the film you make it look very good and the ways look nice. So check out some of the video. You know what I'm talking about.
I hope you guys enjoyed those action clips. But now basically, I like to talk about some of my training, and it includes a lot of different things. I get a lot of questions. How do I stay in such good shape? Well, a lot of it's diet, a lot of it's discipline, a lot of it's confusing the muscle. So as everyone knows, you got to weight train, you got to run, or jog or walk. But I work my boxing with spar bar. I work my sanda during sparring, and I wrestle with my son. So I get all the elements, but I have to sort it out on different times. So some days will be sanda sparring or MMA sparring. Then some days I'll be wrestling with my son, and now I'm sparring with him too. So I have to stay sharp.
I think it's I'm watching a lot of you, and you got very good relationship with your son, and you take them out everywhere. You know, it's very nowadays. You don't see many father have time for the kid, and you know you're a very busy person, and you have so much time for your family. How much of the family that like relationship with father and son is helping to get your mind in the right path to do what you want in life?
The biggest foundation for me, of course, to hold everything together is martial arts, but I do it for my 3 boys. My oldest son, he's already graduated from high school. He actually, you know, he's got a great girlfriend, but he also has a daughter, which makes me a grandfather.
Oh wow!
So he's very busy working and making sure that he can put food on the table. And Anthony, he's 18, right? So Anthony's 14, and my youngest is Robert. He's 8. So those two, I'm making sure that when they stay on the martial arts path. My Anthony's wrestling now. Robert wants to wrestle like his brother. So I just embrace what they want to do, but I make sure I keep up with their martial arts element and training and lifestyle.
I think some of you out there don't know who Cung Ni, Anthony's son is as well, and he do a lot of different wrestling. So check out this video.
Hi, my name is Anthony Lee. I'm a Spar Bar brand ambassador. And every purchase using JA1 will get you 10% off on a Spar Bar. Every purchase helps us become future champions. Thank you for your support.
Speedy baby.
Yeah. Teamwork. Let's go. Spar Bar Squad! Hit it, 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 hit it. Move, 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 move. They cannot spar. Hit it, hit it, hit it. Move, 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 move. They cannot spar with the kid. They don't go hard like the kid. You ain't got heart like the kid. Now blood, sweat, tears, got scars like the kid. Got my guard up, what? All hustle, don't need y'all luck. I let my hands talk down like the Park March. See, I went from Dunkin' D's, now I need the Starbucks, ice cold. Yeah, don't get either, man. I see they hating on me, word to Tia, man. Black and yellow bar smoking like Khalifa, man. I ain't here to talk about it, dog. I'm trying to beat a man, run it up. We the subject of discussion, got a cannon like I'm Taylor and the kid. Get the bustin', never bluffing. Now we bustin' from New York right down to London. It's survival of the fittest, we gorillas in the jungle. Whoa. Hit it, 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 hit it. Move, move, move.
Some of you already watching, you see that like father, like son, he's trying hard, and his son is so disciplined as well. I love it. And also, he's been sponsored by Spar Bar, one of the ambassadors for Spar Bar. And some of you don't know what Spar Bar is. Spar Bar is training gear, training tool to help you to get more sharper, get you more in line. So I want to ask Cung Lee about this one here. Cung Lee, how your son, the Spar Bar helping him to training as well? How's that implement into your training?
Well, first, Spar Bar actually helps my training, but I make sure both my youngest and my middle son are staying sharp on Spar Bar. So as you see, when my son first tried it, you know, he thinks he's his reflexes are good. He hit the Spar Bar, and within 30 seconds, he got smacked in the head. You'll see it on the clip right, you know, coming up.
Yeah.
And then Robert, I told him, hey, you saw your brother get hit. If you don't want to get hit, take it slow. Hit one, work on your jab, work on your cross. and slowly develop. While while Anthony's like gung ho, he's ready to just throw combinations at it. But as you see, he's getting hit. Luckily for me, I've been hit a few times, but I didn't have it recorded. So I actually want one where I do get hit, but it's really got to hit me, because it just shows that how versatile the spar bar is. I would say it's the bag or the punching equipment that hits back.
Wicked. So some of you don't know what that spar is. Okay, check out the spar bar here so you know what I'm talking about.
Elbows in. Nice.
As you see, he gets hit with it, but now he's improved. And by staying on his condition, his diet, his wrestling, and his martial arts, with spar bar, he is developing hand and eye coordination, reaction time, how to defend, and it's quite safe compared to real sparring, right? Anthony's one of those kids that he's like me. He's the first one in the gym, and he's always the last one to leave. So a lot of times during wrestling, I'm like, let's go. You don't need to stay during the meeting when the coaches are talking about, what tournaments are coming up. We already know what tournament you're going to be doing. So I go ahead, I get him out of there. We get to the gym. We come home. As soon as we get home, he's on the spar bar. So I think with all that, when he's already tired and he's working on a spar bar, I haven't got a chance to see him work on the spar bar lately when he's fresh. So, I'll get a video together and you'll see.
Right. So I will see, you will see a lot of his doing a lot of spar bar training as well as wrestling as well. Now, how important is it for kids nowadays to get into sort of like fitness and martial art training instead of in computer? You see nowadays kids on the computer game, on internet, doing things that no use for anything. No wonder nowadays so many kids got obesity, eating, overweight, and don't do any exercise. How important is it for kids to be active on this kind of thing, be active little bit?
I think nowadays it's like this generation, the kids are influenced by social media. They're always on YouTube. They're probably watching you on your YouTube videos, and for me, I try to limit Anthony's time on basically on his phone. Robert, he has an iPad, and I make sure he earns every minute that whenever he's on the iPad, he's doing something for the house. He's working out. The longer he works out, the longer he cleans. That's the amount of time that he's going to get to be on his iPad. Anthony, he's older. He's more. He wants to do things. So if I didn't get a chance to clean up everything or take out the garbage, he's the one taking it out. So I appreciate him by letting him get on. He has his own Instagram, and he promotes a lot of his wrestling. And now that he's a spar bar ambassador, he's gonna, he's like, I only want the good tapes of me training on spar bar out there. Mom, no, you show it off. So he has one video of him getting hit like 3 different times in one training session. So we're gonna get one where he's sharp. But it takes practice, and it takes consistency from the parents or from the coaches, and you got to have the want. But if your kid doesn't have the want, you got to push them. One thing good about me, it's like a yin and yang. Robert's still young. I have to push Robert. With Anthony, I have to make sure he doesn't overtrain. So it's like the yin and yang. But I think Robert's starting to see more of his brother always training. So now he's in the gym a little longer, and he wants to do a lot more. So, you know, as iron sharpens iron, right? So they're good together, and my job's getting easier.
I think kids is always kids. They always like to play. They all like to mess around with things. So that's good to get them moving and do some bit and pieces. So check out some of this video here. Then you know what I'm talking about.
Hey, everyone. So as you see, the spar bar is a great tool, especially for me. I do the father and son thing. Now I'm a single parent, so I make sure most of my focus is first on my kids before it goes on to me. So having a spar bar, because the kids, they're always curious, right? And once they start playing on the spar bar, they are hooked. So a lot of times I go downstairs and I'm like, what are they doing? They're in the garage messing with the spar bar, right? So
that rhythm down. There you go.
spar bar has been a very good equipment, and it's very dynamic. It's hand and eye reaction, keep the kids' interest, and I think all parents who want their kids, because spar bar is not just about punching and moving and slipping. If your kids are playing any sports, whether it's soccer, they always need the hand and eye, the ball's coming, they can move away from it. You know, if they're wrestling, you know, something's coming, their reaction times go quicker. If you're playing football, you're hitting the spar bar as it comes back and you catch it, it's almost like throwing it, catching a football. I mean, there's so much that the spar bar can help develop, because in every sport you need hand and eye coordination. And spar bar is key for that, but at the same time it keeps the interest, because you can never beat the spar bar. If the faster you go, the faster the spar bar goes. But it's not about how fast you are, it's about what you can do and how versatile you can get with the spar bar. The movement and the different combinations that you can use with the spar bar is amazing. So I think try it out. If you need some pointers, me and my son, we're going to have a father and son YouTube page coming up. We're going to do basics. We're going to work on the spar bar. We're going to work on all kinds of different things, even a fight or flight situation, how to escape from duct tape, how to, you know, when you walk into a movie theater, what's the first thing you got to look for, you know, exit signs and stuff, and nutrition, and of course diet, right? So we're going to be launching that very soon.
I think we just love it to see more and more of the family styles that you're going to bring out to everybody to watch. So a lot of you out there don't know who Cung is. I will put all this information underneath here. Follow him and you can understand more. He will be with me doing a lot of this session here to helping you to learn. And if you got any question or anything that you want to ask about training, anything like that to do with your kid, want to get in shape, stuff like that, asking us, we will helping you to understand. Now, spar bar, everything on everyone out there, if you want order the spar bar, you get 10% off. Also, you will helping the spar bar ambassador, like Cung Ni's son, for instance, and like other people's son ambassador, to helping them to getting some funding for their training and stuff like that. So that's what the spar bar company helping us. So that will be wicked. So if you got anything, ask me. Any otherwise, I will see you on to next one. You want to say something last bit?
All right. Hope you enjoyed the show, everyone. Thank you for having me, Master Wong, Spar Bar, and just grateful to be alive every day and get to live the lifestyle that you should start to.
We'll see you all soon.
Down, now I have returned. They call me Cung Lee, in case you haven't heard. Forgive me, Heavenly Father, for what will occur. Cause I'm a blast on his ass till his lessons learned. Snow down, I'ma knock you out. I hear your heartbeat quicken when I'm walking out. You talking about you wanna rumble with the champ, be my guest. Beat your ass down till you